Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Safa Syarifah Salsabila, and I am an active student of LSPR Communication and Business Institute Jakarta as a sixth semester of Student International Relations under the supervision of Mr. Bonar Sirait as my mentor and lecturer. On this occasion, I will talk about the importance of renewable energy for our Earth and as the motor of the green economy approaches. Before discussing more deeply, I want to ask all of you, have you ever imagined if someday the energy that we often use and buy will run out? So, have you ever thought a simple way that can be used to generate new energy? If you are already thinking about to generate new energy, it means indirectly you are already showing a sense of care to our life sustainability on our earth. And I think it would be great if you would be able to learn more about the roots of renewable energy. So, let's watch the video to deepen your understanding about renewable energy. What is the renewable energy? Around the world, renewable energy is on the rise, and this alternative could help the key to combating climate change. So, what is the renewable energy? Renewable energy is the sources that naturally replenish themselves and never run out. The most common sources are solar, wind, hydro, geothermal, and biomass. Over 80% of the total energy consumed by humans is derived from fossil fuels. However, renewables are the fastest growing source of energy in the world, and renewable energy has many benefits. First, it can combat climate change because it creates no direct greenhouse gas emissions. The only emissions that they produce are indirect, meaning thus the result from manufacturing parts, installation, operation, and maintenance, but even those are minimal. Second, renewable energy can decrease pollution and therefore reduce threats to our health. Wind, solar, and hydroelectric systems create no air pollution emissions, and geothermal and biomass energy system emissions are much lower than non-renewable energy sources. Third, renewable energy is a reliable source of power because renewable energy sources are well renewable, they will never run out. Once built, renewable facilities cost very little to operate and the fuel is often free as a result. Renewable energy prices tend to be stable over time. After knowing some of the benefits of renewable energy, you should also know that renewable energy is included in the foundation of the green economy approaches because renewable energy is the motor of this concept. So, what is green economy? According to the United Nations Environmental Programme, a green economy is a development model for preventing increasing greenhouse gas emissions and tackling climate change. The green economy model plays a role in replacing the black economy model, which is wasteful of consumption of fossil fuels, coal, and natural gas. A green economy is built on the knowledge of the importance of ecosystems that balance human activities as economic actors with the limited availability of natural resources. This is the sense of a green economy, which is revitalizing dependence between the human economy and natural ecosystem, which in turn reduces the impact of climate change. The green economy development approach is believed to be able to create green jobs and promote the concept of sustainable development. Then, a green economy is a way out for creating a clean and pollution-free environment, overcoming extractive resources through energy efficiency mechanisms, environmentally friendly products, and avoiding environmental degradation. Also, the green economy no longer places investments in speculative securities such as stocks, bonds, and derivative products, but instead leads to clean and green investment that relies on clean technology to reduce carbon emissions. This approach has begun to become trend in economic policies carried out by developed countries, especially in Europe. With this green economy concept, several countries are competing to provide and make their energy green, and the results are positive. As stated in the World Economic Forum 2021 report, there are 5 milestones of green energy. The first, the year of 2020 became a record year for renewable energy. This is because 260 gigawatt of renewable energy capacity was added in 2020, exceeding expansion in 2019 by close to 50% and breaking all previous records. More than 80% of all new electricity capacity added last year was renewable, with solar and wind was accounting for 91% for renewables. Second, Britain had its greenest day on a record. On Monday, 5 April, on Easter Day, the nation's electricity grid reached the nuclear, making up 80% of energy mix. Also, at the same time, carbon intensity of electricity, the measure of CO2 emissions per unit of electricity consumed, dropped to 39 g CO2, and it is the lowest figure in history. And third, according to the International Energy Agency, solar power will be the new king of electricity supply and looks set for the massive expansion. The World Energy Outlook 2020 report predicts renewables will set new records each year after 2022. Fourth, Adelaide's operations run on 100% renewable electricity, such as swimming pools, car parks, depots, and community buildings in the southern Australia capital of Adelaide. The switch will reduce emission by more than 11,000 tons a year, the equivalent of taking 3,500 cars off the road. Lastly, Vietnam increases solar capacity by 25 times in just 1 year. By the end of December, 9.3 gigawatt of solar capacity had been added. According to the Vietnam Electricity, there are now more than 101,000 rooftop solar systems on homes, offices, and factories across the country. And then, how is the development of green economy in Indonesia? Unfortunately, Indonesia still has to prepare its readiness to implement the green economy because Indonesia is still constrained by competent human resources to carry out data simulations, and data readiness is still lacking because the system is research-based. It must also be considered the readiness of data from research results. However, from now on, the local government already implemented an innovative policy for sustainable development that protects the environment and makes the people more prosperous, such as Sigi Hijau local government regulations and Siak Hijau region regulations. This is done so that any development can maintain ecological functions such as water availability, good quality soil and air, and access to renewable energy sources. To close this video, we need to conclude that the implementation of renewable energy and the green economy concept is not easy. We cannot equate the implementation of renewable energy in every country with Indonesia itself. There are many factors that must be considered for the success of the plans that have been made by each government. One of them is by ensuring the readiness of a country's government for renewable energy and preparing reliable human resources to carry out the program created. Therefore, we as the youth must actively participate in encouraging the government's plan to implement renewable energy and the concept of a green economy by always actively voicing the importance of these two things to all society and contributing in the form of our thoughts to complete the plan which has been made. Because I believe that the youth will lead an innovative change in the implementation of renewable energy and a green economy. If you need further and detailed information regarding this issue, kindly text in the comment column below this video, and hopefully we can have a great sustainable world in the future. And thank you.